Tequila Boom Boom in maglia viola e poi maglia verde.
And H.E.U, pulling from the north end of the field to Tequila on the south end. And Mambo being made fun of a little bit, in jest of course, as Barbara centers it. Zone going on immediately. Barbara, Frida. Lisa looking upfield, back to nice float, wide swing. Alba working hard upfield but can't find anything, as is Frida. A nice break to Barbara. A little bit. A nice float over the top. Frida hucks it to Alba. Alba chasing it down. And as you can hear, a big crowd from local supporters. 1-0 Tequila lead.
Subito in vantaggio le Tequila. 1-0, assist Frida Svensson per Alba in zona di meta.
Deep pull by Tequila. And big power runs up. Hui looking for options. Oh, and finds one. Wild swing, but bit of contact. And then grounded. No check needed. Muller rules, but a good D to recover. H.E.U with 8 players. And then grounded again. There's, I guess, just getting warmed up a little bit. Tequila's D-line getting another shot. Blady throw. And they break to make it 2-0. Alba now pulling. Oh, and grounds it. It's short. Big smiles though, and they recover. H.E.U with a gift. Good in coverage. And well recovered. Way to take it off the... Reset. Moving it down the line. They do have space to work. And there is a foul call. Coming back to 0. Hammer. And caught. Big cheer from the crowd. H.E.U make it 2-1. That's the first hammer we've seen all day. And as good as the hammer was, even a better catch. And a floaty pole lands near the brick. Barbara Bondi goes upfield, and it's just a bit long. Wind pushing it. And H.E.U now a chance to break and equalize. Just a bit too high. Barbara picks it up. Wide back to Barbara. And a layout grab, two-handed. Makes it 3-1. And maintain the break. Alba to pull again. And a low pull again, comes to the brick almost perfectly. Tight D by Tequila. Almost no options. There was a quick switch. Alba layout misses. It was close. Looking for another hammer potentially. Oh, and a great slice through the middle. And that makes it 3-2. And the Brits starting up the land side, sea side of the pitch cheer. H.E.U to pull. And a good pull to Barbara. Close. Good zony coverage. And now it's being picked up. Grab in the middle, but there's no upfield options. Two going deep now with a split. Barbara collects. She wants to throw it into the end zone, not seeing any options. Four back. Plays through the contact. Break is low and wide, and now H.E.U get a chance to break back. Just getting some rosters for the H.E.U players, so I can give them credit for their plays after a long pause. There's another layout. Tequila Boom Boom players putting on a lot of pressure. Oh, and a great flick, Huck. And collected one hand. Great job there. A lot of options. H.E.U with a good chance to break back, but it's floating. And it's 3-3. And H.E.U go the length of the pitch. And the crowd getting into a little bit more of a party mode. After a long tournament, definitely to party. There's a and a big float. Frida collects, but she's not inbounds. And a break wide to Linda to maintain 4-3. And this is a tight game, 4-3. Tequila Boom Boom from Rimini leads. H.E.U looking in good shape despite their shorter roster. And pull lands inbounds. Move upfield. H.E.U maintaining possession, but on the line. Looking for a dump, goes upfield. It's a little bit of float, but no problem for the taller ladies from Germany. Looking for an upline cut. It's a dump. And difficult to chase down. As Elisa takes off. There's going to be a little bit of battle under the disc, and the wind just pushes it away. And H.E.U gets it right back. And the German players taking their time, recharging a little bit. They just got their break back. They don't want to give it up again. And they have been applying good pressure to the Italians. Oh, that's a fantastic break upfield. Looking to huck it. No, maintains possession. And wide coming in, but there's going to be pressure on this throw. Handler wisely decides to keep it. Looking deep. Oh, and a timeout called. There just been a switch on that play, and H.E.U taking their first timeout. And needing to recharge, as I said, a little bit with a shorter roster. They've been running all weekend. The conditions And music coming back again. If you're joining us for the first time today, the mixed final already completed with Horn Melons versus Randale. And in third place, Powerade Super Scroat. If you weren't on the beach right now, it would be a very nice day. But you do need a jacket right now. That should give you an idea of how cool it is. Timeout finishing. And a two-woman stack upfield. Looking to reset. Lots of space to cut. This is what they need. And it's starting to collapse a little bit. Floater out, and the jump just a little bit wide. And three ladies going deep. Lots of options. Ariana sends it deep and collected by Chiara. And Tequila breaks 5-3. Fantastic defense once the play had finished. But the set play working to get the first movement for H.E.U. But once they go into a flow, Tequila able to shut that down very well. Which means H.E.U. dangerous if they were near an end zone with a set play, but not having much success in the open field just yet. Pole goes up, lands inbounds. You'll see two red tape on the far side. That is not the out of bounds. That is a player line. Only players and coaches in front of that. Oh, and a huck deep. A little bit of miscommunication on a stutter step. And Tequila with another shot to break. Chiara with a, excuse me, picking up the disc. Barbara Bondi at the front of the stack. She's just wandering around. She is a very smart player. Julia makes the in cut. Linda sends it deep to Frida, and then Barbara. And a break, making it 6-3. It's the local crowd enjoying this final. It was a little bit close. Starting to get a little bit away from H.E.U. Mumbo running off the field. He is the coach for Tequila Boom Boom. A big part of local ultimate scene, as are every single one of these players. Pull. Held down or pulled down quickly so they could move it. And maintaining possession. Looking deep. Wide open player. And H.E.U. with fantastic movement. Make it 4-6. And that all started by taking the pull early and taking advantage of the space and movement. Seems like they can play open field ultimate against Tequila Boom Boom. Mambo focusing his team as the H.E.U ladies maintain pretty much the same line as it was a pretty quick point. I might have mentioned earlier they have 8 players, they actually have 9. Mistake on my part. Pull goes up. Barbara, Elisa, swings wide to Chiara. Frida underneath, wants to put it deep, looks for a break, doesn't get it. Good coverage. Linda, dumps to Elisa. Frida centers to Barbara. And they're... Oh, and a touch by the H.E.U player. Great D. And the shade quite cool here, but the sun warm. Looking to go deep. 2 options underneath. Sends it deep. This is a good battle because the disc is going to... And Frida lays out just a little bit, just enough to get a piece of it, or at least put some pressure. And there's going to be a timeout call. And a timeout. If Tequila Boom Boom scored this, 7-4 would take it to half. Similar position to the mixed game.
Ricordiamo che la partita ai 13 punti con fine primo tempo ai 7.
Play being drawn up for Tequila Boom Boom. This breather is also good for H.E.U. To be a vertical stack with likely a break side handler. Barbara had called the timeout, and she will be picking it up. Frida's at the top of the stack. Cut from the back though, wide open, and looking to put it deep, and it is. It's a little bit of float. Another air battle. Oh, and there might be a call. There's a little bit of a discussion here. And non-contested. This gets back in. Flick break. And that speed. And it's halftime with Tequila breaking to make it 7-4. It'll be a fairly short half. We'll be right back with continued, I guess you could call this commentary.
7-4 per le Tequila Boom Boom da Rimini. Ok, può ricominciare la partita.
Second half about to start. Second half starting for the women's final here at Paganello 2015, the 25th anniversary edition, featuring Tequila Boom Boom in purple and yellow, pulling the disc to H.E.U. in green on the south end of the pitch. Ariana with a great pull, staying inbound. It's on the line. Centered. It's still on the line, but upfield movement. A huck goes up. It's going to be a battle with Frida. And right into the hands of an H.E.U. player. And a little bit of applause and some groans, but a lot of laughter. As a score now, 7-5. Coming out of half. Good pull from H.E.U. staying inbounds. Barbara picking it up. Elisa sends it deep. Alba, one-hand catch. Really nice flick into the end zone. Easily taken by Linda. And there were some defensive matchup issues from H.E.U. which made it a little bit easier. But great movement by Tequila to maintain their lead. 8-5. And a lot of coordination going on in the stands for the Wave. Might be a zone coming here from Tequila. Pole caught, moved quickly. This worked well for them last time. And just the normal mini marks where they're trying to prevent the huck. H.E.U. moving it well. Pressure. A bit late though. H.E.U. making good space for themselves. And multiple cutters in the same spot. Leaves one open. Looking for options. High bail count. An unfortunate turn. Frida going deep. Not looking though, and a good tight mark. Kind of swings it. Now it's with Alyssa. Back to Frida, looking deep to Ariana, but good coverage. Very good coverage right now. Ariana comes all the way back, looking deep, makes eye contact, a little bit Blady, and a really nice throw to the end zone. Nine 5. Tequila break. If they keep this pace up, they will reach 13. Alba to pull. Big floater. You'll notice the defense from Tequila Boom Boom tends to try and pull one player off the line. Oh, and a fantastic break by H.E.U. Bit of a bobble, but collected. Another dump, looking for the deep shot, but as soon as it got to the middle, Tequila Boom Boom switched to deep coverage. Another break to the middle. Maintaining possession. There's a deep shot possible, but good coverage. Really keeping good control of the disc. And there's a deep shot, but might be a bit too far. Alba bringing it to the line. Looking for movement. Vertical stack, not much going on just yet. And there's the wide open. Collected on sideline. Linda moves it to the middle. Back to Alba. And a bit of a floating pass. It's a turnover on the sideline. Bit risky. H.E.U keeping possession with good space and distance. And just comes off the hands. Was a little bit of contact before then, but not enough to affect it. Alba looking in the middle. Two people cutting the same spot. Tricky. Linda puts it wide to Julia. Looks like a forced middle. And it pays off. Alba with her second error. The point. And another timeout called. And now a discussion of when the stall count was called. Or sorry, timeout was called. But there is a timeout call. Looks like there'll be a little bit of a longer rest for this timeout. All right, it looks like they'll be coming at stalling too. In the background, you might be able to see UTI warming up, as well as the Revolver. The Open Finals coming up next. (9-5). Tequila Boom Boom leads. And a little bit of a zone, not a zone, but just a poach off of the open side handler. Forcing movement. And a drop. Picked up immediately. Melissa sends it to Julia. Rosella looking for the break. No mark. There it is. To Alba. Messy end zone. Julia. Back to Alba. Trapped. Julia. Sends it into traffic, but there's a collision and it does not look good. Just a bit of knee action. Okay. She's back up, but Tequila Boom Boom throw away another opportunity. H.E.U now, an opportunity to actually run. Going deep. A wide throw, just... I think there was an expectation of a more of an in cut. Rosella centers it. Linda sends it out wide. And Julia pulls it in, and Tequila Boom Boom makes it 10-5 on one of the longest points of the game. Wind starting to become a factor. And H.E.U able to move the disc, but a few unfortunate drops. And an interesting pull that stays in bounds. Good pressure. Wide open in the middle. Zariana playing way off. In fact, they seem to be covering deeps. On a break. Collected safely. So close. And H.E.U work it upwind to make it 6-10. Great end-to-end movement. And picking apart Tequila Boom Boom's defensive strategy. This game's still quite close. Tequila now have to move it upfield. And a good pull, just popping, playing in the wind. Center to Barbara. Frida sees Alba, sends it low, and just dropped. Tricky to catch. But there was a call. And there's some sort of call. She might have said play on. So there seems to be conversation on the field whether it's a turnover or not. There appears to be a feeling that it's not, because there was a call that happened a few passes early. And it's going back upfield. And it's a turnover in H.E.U's disc. Long bit of conversation, but play back, and H.E.U looking invigorated. Puts a disc up rather late. There was heavy defensive pressure. And Alissas swings it to Alba, sends it to Frida. They're looking in the end zone. Centers it back to Alba. Barbara breaks it. And Tequila Boom Boom maintain. Makes it 11 as Rosella scores for Rimini. 11-6 to score. Wind picking up just a little bit. Likely not enough to affect this final or the one that follows. That final will feature UTI, the defending Paganello champions, versus Revolver from San Francisco. And a good pull from Mariana. H.E.U moving it well. Lots of space for Henderson to move up line. Just coming up line, and Ariana once again with a layout to try and put some pressure. Oh, and a fantastic flick. But floating a little bit. And Tequila with a chance. And a timeout called. Interesting time with 5 minutes. If they score this, they can put the pressure on and win the game quite quickly.
5 minuti alla fine, le Tequila avanti 11-6.
And coming out of the timeout, both teams will have a chance, with Tequila Boom Boom needing to move it the entire length of the field. So H.E.U having a chance to shut down and convert almost immediately. 3 handlers in the backfield, 2 cutters wide with lots of space to move in. H.E.U with the disc. Ariana looking, lots of time to collect. Oh, taken low and hucks it. Good space as Julia picks it up, dumps it to Ariana. And Tequila Boom Boom now driving. Wanted to break it. H.E.U. And that's 12. They're on game point. (12-6). And Tequila Boom Boom poised to win Paga Gold on their home pitch. Alba with a big pull. It's floating. Will it stay in bounds is the question. And the answer is no. It's just out by approximately 1 meter. H.E.U. vertical stack. 1 handler on the break side. And break just goes off the fingertips.
1 minute left.
Melissa picking up the disc. Alba in the middle. Cuts back, gets the dump. Frida cutting wide, no options. Flick force, now straight up. Melissa sends it back to the middle. Frida wide. Options to send it to Alba. Alba's pretty much wide open at this point. And Melissa, back to Alba, but a pick call. It will go back to Melissa. A little bit of messy end zone, needs to be cleaned up. Frida. Wanting to put it in the end zone, needs to maintain. Alba. Frida wide open, but Melissa. This is a great mark by H.E.U. And right on the whistle, Tequila Boom Boom scores on a great bid by an H.E.U player. And it's 13-6. Tequila wins. And an interesting final. Tequila Boom Boom from Rimini, first place here in the women's division final at Paganello 25th anniversary edition. Thank you for joining us. We hope you'll join us next for the open final between Revolver from San Francisco and UTI from pretty much all over the world.
Alle 4 inizierà l'ultimo atto del Paganello 2015, la finale del torneo Open tra gli inglesi UTI e gli americani del H.E.U.